Welcome back to WCJ Online TV. We are still with the Nairobi giant farmers, and for now we are at the poultry project. As you can see over here, tuko na our poultries wadogo wadogo. The same manager will still take us through the procedures, management ya poultry and everything. Maybe utuambie labda hawa ni how old, then what are they fed on?
I'm still John Kabiro. I'm still the manager of Nairobi Giants. These are 1 day old chicks. Yes, these are 1 day old chicks, and these chicks are in different breed. Yeah, they're in different breed. So
But generally, they are all improved KIENYEJI.
these are improved Kienyeji. All of them are improved Kienyeji chicks. Yeah.
So what do a 1 day old chick eat?
A 1 day old chick, one thing after coming from the brooder that is incubator, you have to give it a vaccine known as Marex.
Okay.
That is the one of the first thing that it is given to adapt to the general weather, to the general weather condition. You know the temperatures and the temperatures there in the egg are not the same temperatures.
Yeah, sure. The temperatures are different.
So we give it a vaccine known as Marex. Then after that, we feed it with drinking water, and not the usual drinking water. It is a drinking water that is administered that Marex with a mixture of glucose, the glucose that you usually feed on. You have to mix it. Then they are ready now to survive the general weather condition.
So after that, then there's no any other feed given to a 1 day old chick.
After that, you give these chicks approximate of 3 hours.
Okay.
3 hours, then you feed them, you introduce them to starter pellets or starter crumbs. That is starter chick mash. Yeah, I hope I had it here and you could see it. Yeah.
Okay, so after that is the only feed that you have to give for.
That's the only feed that you have to give them.
For how long?
You give them this one on 1 day old. You give them approximate of how many? 1 week. 1 week with some days. Then you introduce it to another feed.
Okay, maybe we can check the ones that have been introduced to a different feed, or maybe is there anything about our 1 day old chick that we should know?
You should know about these ones. These ones you should know that they need 24 hours. They are looked at 24 hours. These ones, one thing you have to know that they are young, they are very young. So every morning you should give them every feed that they need. You should look them at lunch, at the evening, midnight. Yeah. You should check them every minute that you are free. You should check them. Yeah.
So maybe like if you have, let's say this box has 50 1 day old chicks. Are you sure that in 2 weeks time you will still have 50 chicks?
That one is tricky. You know, in business you always have lost profits. So for these 50 pieces that are here, in the next 1 week you'll find you have 40 something. Some of them may die on the process. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can go to we can just leave them like this, or we
Improved chicks,
have to
we have
cover.
various characteristics. Like this broiler, many of the people
transport them when they are
the demand of this broiler is so high. One thing these are the best. A broiler chick is best in laying eggs and in meat. Yeah, this one is best in meat and egg. These boxes you can transport them in any region in Kenya.
Okay, So with these boxes, we are sure that none is going to die on the transportation area.
You look at the ventilation. Ventilation is good
Yeah.
because this is the ventilation. So they will have enough air.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we can go to the other area. Uh-huh.
Now another thing. Now when we are entering these cages, I may not use the same shoes. One thing, here we always have some water with vaccine. You know the reason of it is bacteria and viruses. Right now I was in a delivery somewhere, and you see the kind of shoes I have. So I might end up coming with some viruses and bacteria from there. Then entering here with them, the chicks will start having that. We start those viruses and bacteria. So if I am to enter here, I have to
Change your shoes.
change my shoes. And these are the shoes that we usually use to.
So it means that you can't enter this area.
If you want to enter this area, I have to give you the shoes that you wear to enter here.
Okay, then please help me with the shoes.
Yeah, let me give you the shoes.
Okay, guys. So now we are in here. How old are these ones?
These are 2 weeks old. These are 2 weeks old.
So now we are with the 2 weeks old chicks, and we want to know what they are fed, the management over here, how it's done. So the food that is here, what is the name of the food?
The name of this food, these are pepe shikmash. Pepe shikmash, which is introduced when these chicks are 2 weeks old. Pepe shikmash. Yeah.
About the water, is there any vaccine that is placed on the water currently?
Yeah. Currently, these are 1 day old, usually vaccinated with Malex. So these are 2 weeks. 1 week, we usually give them another vaccine known as Guboro. Okay. When they enter to 2 weeks, there is a vaccine that they are given. These are now 2 weeks. So they are being now vaccinated with a vaccine known as Newcastle. So these chicks that are here have already been administered with 3 vaccines. That is Marex, Guboro, and Newcastle. Now they are in Newcastle.
So maybe after their second week is when they go to another vaccine.
Yeah, they go to another vaccine.
Okay, we started on a high note. Actually, some of the people doesn't know even what's the use of this thing and what is the name. So we can start with that.
Now, these are Tritonic Bulb. And the purpose of this Tritonic Bulb is usually used at night because of warmth. Now, this Tritonic Bulb is so hot. When you switch it on there, within 2 seconds, it is so hot. So, right now it's placed above the sheets because it is too hot. If you put it on this level, it will start burning even the floor. Yeah, even the sheets when it comes within, it will start hearing that burning kind of a thing. So this one is for warmth purposes. You know, these are these are chicks without their what in quotes their mothers. Yeah. So they derive with this one for warmth, and it is done at night, not during the day.
So what about the cleaning?
Cleaning of this one, we usually do it after 2 days. We clean all these sawdust. These are sawdust, and you know these sawdust. The purpose of this sawdust is to for warmth purposes during the night. Because if you leave it bare, there is those wet kind of a thing. So we clean it after 2 days. We remove all this sawdust together with the waste. You know, waste is still there. Then after cleaning it, we use water with a disinfectant known as Kero. There is a Kero disinfectant that we usually use. We disinfect the area. Then we use another new sawdust. We place it on the floor. Then the place is good.
What about this other thing here?
This one.
Yeah.
This is a shako. This is a shako jiko. This one is also for warmth purposes, and it is usually placed here during the night. The purpose is this one is for warmth, and you can still. This one was placed here yesterday at around 6 in the evening.
And it is still this hot.
And it is still this hot. And there is a way that you usually manage to make sure that it's still the moisture still exists. After lighting the charcoals, you have to ensure that the charcoal becomes red. All of it become red.
That's when you place it here.
Then that's when you place it here. You have to ensure that it is red, because if this charcoal have not fully burnt, there is carbon is it carbon monoxide? That one. And you know it's a poisonous gas.
Yeah, sure.
If you introduce this charcoal with that smoke, it will kill all of these chicks. So after the charcoal have become red, then we put a particular muddy soil. You have this muddy soil, and you have to leave a hole for ventilation hole. Then you place this reed. You have to place this reed. Then you put a stone here.
Okay, you have to cover here with a stone.
Yeah, you have to cover here with a stone. Still the ventilation is inside there, but you have to put a stone here to ensure that warmth is done what? Bado inakaa huko ndani.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, that was about the 2 weeks. These are 2 weeks old chicks. We can go to the next.
And still as we go ahead with the other chicks, we have now to know the breeds. You know, we have not. We still have to know about the breeds.
But I think about the kitchen, if we say these are improved kienyeji, that's all. Or there's
But a client will inquire for, you know, if a client asks you for the chicks, generally he or she will say improved chicks. But you know, these improved chicks have different breeds. And there are people who know about these breeds. We have 5 types of breeds of improved kienyeji. And that is curry, we have Croira, we have Rainbow Roster, we have Kenbro, and we have Sasso F1. And I want to show you the difference.
Okay, let us identify them.
Let's identify them.
Okay.
And another thing, these chicks, another tricky thing about them, there are some people who don't know how to differentiate a male and a female.
So you can differentiate where they are still this young.
Yeah, I'll show you how we differentiate them. So, This breed, this one. This is a Kenbro breed. This one. It's usually white in color. This is a Kenbro. Kenbro breed.
Okay, let us look for another. Okay.
This is a curry breed. Curry is a curry. It is usually having brown and some blank punches.
Yeah, brownish, brownish. Okay.
This is a rainbow rooster. When we mean rainbow, you know the word rainbow means different colors.
Yeah.
You see this one have different colors.
Yeah.
You can you have black, white. I think this one is what? Huh?
I'm not sure.
This is now the rainbow breed.
Okay, then.
We have
Okay. What is
the
this?
Koira breed.
It is black.
Yes, this is the Croida. And these improved chicks, they have various characteristics. Like this Croida, many of the people, the demand of this Croida is so high. One thing, this Croida, a Croida chick is best in laying eggs and in meat.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is best in meat and egg. Ken Blue, the one I have shown you, it is good in eggs. Yeah. Then we have curry.
Yeah, we are
The
left
curry
with.
breed is good in laying eggs. Yeah, it is the best in laying eggs. Curry. Then let's just go to the other breed. That is this one.
We are left with one.
It's also a fan. Also F1 are usually naked dress. Nick. You understand?
Yeah, I get you. Can't see. Okay, so that one remaining breed, we are going to identify it in the next group of the chicks. These ones are 2 weeks old. So tunaenda next to the 3 weeks old. Tumesema hao ni 3 weeks old.
Yeah, these are really.
Yeah, we are going next to the 3 weeks old chicks, and we are here. And by the way, there are approximately how many acres?
Yeah?
Approximately wako wangapi hapa?
What in total? What are in the farm in total?
Sasa maybe tuseme kama 3 weeks old.
Here they are about 1,500.
Oh.
Yeah, these are about 1,500.
Okay, and I forgot the day to ask. What are the prices for 1 day old?
Prices of 1 day old sheep is 90 bob. 90 shillings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for the 2 days old chicks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks, 150.
Oh, 2
150
weeks,
shillings.
150. Then here 3 weeks?
3 weeks price is 170 shillings.
Okay.
Yeah. 170 shillings.
Okay, so about the feeds zenye wanapewa hapo, wanakula chakula gani?
These ones are also feeding on the chicken, the same as that of 2 weeks. Yeah, they are feeding on the same feeds.
Okay.
Now the difference comes. Now these of these have been administered mallets, which is for 1 day. Then we have the boro. We have been administered the boro. That is for 1 week. We have been administered the boro in Newcastle, which is for 2 weeks. Now they are being administered the boro 2. Yeah. Boro 2 is the one is now they are being.
So that is the only vaccine given to the 3 weeks old chicks. Okay, so from here, about cleaning is still the same.
Cleaning is still the same.
Okay.
It's done 2 days. 2 days to ensure that in case of any bacteria or viruses which would have come across, it's swept away.
Okay, so from here we are going to the 3 weeks, 1 month old, 4 weeks.
These are 1 week. These are 1 month.
Okay.
6, 5 weeks.
1 month month 5 weeks.
Yeah, 1 month 5 weeks.
Okay, so guys, hapa hivi kwa 1 month so hapa ni kama wata grow at least.
Yeah, this one are already grown.
Okay.
They are about they are remaining almost 2.5 months, 3 months to start laying eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, you see now, these one are so big, but these ones now are feeding on different feeds, not the same like this one.
Okay, so what are the foods that they use?
These one are now feeding on KIENYEJI shikma.
Okay.
That one is they are introduced to that one when they are 1 month all the way.
Okay.
They'll feed this KIENYEJI shikmas from 1 month all the way to almost 3.5 months there.
Okay.
When now they start laying, they'll be introduced to that piece of laying eggs.
Okay. So any other thing here? Cleaning still the same.
What?
Cleaning of this area.
Cleaning is still the same.
Okay.
When the cleaning is being done there, same it is done here.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days is now.
Okay.
Yeah, now I want now us to differentiate between a male and a female. You know, many people don't know how to differentiate them.
Yeah, sure.
Like now these ones, the ones that we cannot manage to differentiate between a cock and a female are one day old. It's so tricky.
Yeah.
But these ones, you'll be in a position to differentiate. So, I want to show you how to differentiate. This is a female,
Okay.
and it is a curly breed. And as I said earlier, curly breed is good in laying eggs. This
Yeah.
one is so good in laying eggs. We differentiate them using this. These are one of the characters that we use to differentiate them.
Okay.
This tail.
Yeah.
You see it, tail is
Long.
it's protruding.
Yeah.
And another way that we differentiate it is through feathers.
Okay.
You see it has broad feathers that there are so many.
Okay.
Another character that we use is these ones. I don't know whether you know these ones or these ones. You'll find that a female, its legs are going down.
Okay.
Higher. Now let's take a
Let us check
cock.
a cock.
Do you see any difference?
Yeah, sure. The a bit short, not that bad.
Another tail.
Yeah, it's not protruding as the other one.
I see but about that one is wax.
Yeah, it's not very straight today.
This one of looking at the neck is sometimes it's so tricky because of that one of a male. It should remain like this. It should stay like this one. But this one is tricky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these ones, those I have shown you, are the best.
Okay.
You know whether a person have sold for you a cock
Or
or a female.
yeah, sure.
That's how you differentiate them.
Okay, so here I can see the brood area
These ones are you know, you remove that one of that brood of charcoal when they are 1 month old.
Okay.
We don't require that one. Their body can sustain the temperature at the night, so there is no need for that one. The only one that they use is this Tritonic Bulb. It is the only now that we are using. Yeah, from 1 month, no need for that one.
Okay, guys, we are going to the next place.
And you should know another thing, that when they are this age, they need a lot of feed. Right now you see they don't have feed.
Yeah.
You can see they are empty. You see?
Yeah.
Everything is empty.
Yeah.
Right now, we should now start introducing water the feed to them.
Okay.
Their feeding ability is so high when they are in this age.
Okay.
But you have to know how to maintain them, maintain the feeding procedure.
So, but what approximate like in a day, this is the amount of feed that
Yeah, we have to approximate the feed that is being there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because mainly we feed them in the early in the morning and during late hours in the evening.
Okay.
And still in the midnight, if you come across that you see they don't have water, you can
Okay.
yeah, because you know water is so important to them because of metabolism.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to the next area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, tumepanda to another area. Hapa hivi tuko na 1 month old chicks and they are about to tell us venye na management ya by the kuku ni ngumu.
Ngumu. This chicken, you need someone who is 24 hours with him.
Okay, so you even check them at night?
Yes, we have to check them at night.
Okay.
Midnight, you have to check them. And the early, you have to say at 2, 3 there, you have to check them.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how they are.
Okay, so
Mostly,
guys,
and mostly we check them because of feed and water.
so they even eat at night?
Yes, they eat at night.
Maybe they should be
One,
sleeping.
if you don't want them to eat at the night, the one thing you have to do, you have to switch this one off. Because you see, if you switch this one off, you will sleep. You will just sleep.
Okay.
But when this one is on, you will feed at even at night.
Okay.
You will find them they are so active. Yes.
So you have to switch that off.
In the morning, in the night, they are so active during the night. So active. Right now temperatures are so high. We are the people who are disturbing them right now. They could be relaxing.
Okay. Yeah. And I even had by there when I hear a radio.
Yeah. In fact, you should know that we usually put them some music to make them relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so about the 1 month old chicks, how do you manage them?
Now this 1 month chicks, this one have been administered mallet. We have been administered guboro. We have been administered guboro 2. We have been administered 2, and then we have been administered guboro 2. Right now they are 1 month, but they are feeding on guboro 2. Yeah, that is the one that we are feeding. Another thing you have to know is about multivitamin.
Okay.
We are given multivitamin for immune purposes.
So how is this multivitamin administered? Through the water?
They are administered every vaccine of improved KIENYEJI is administered in water.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
But there are some instances like in those harsh areas that you have to administer it through the ring.
Okay.
And one of the vaccines that is administered through the ring is known as that one of potato. That one is administered when the chicks are almost 2 months. In the very harsh areas, like in Garissa, those harsh regions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've always heard of a certain disease known as full pox.
Full pox.
Okay.
Yeah, even full pox. Full pox is another one that is administered through the ring.
Yeah.
And this one is done in those areas that are so hard.
So here, if there is no need for the...
Yeah, there is no need for that vaccination. If there is a need, we have vaccinated through the water.
Okay.
Yeah. I was talking about multivitamins. Some of the multivitamins that we use for these chicks, one is the vaccine known as a multivitamin known as Agrocox.
Okay.
Agrocox is a multivitamin used to prevent these chicks from a certain disease known as coccidiosis.
Okay.
You have heard about it?
Yeah, I've heard about coccidiosis.
That one that chicks usually have a waste of blood.
Yeah.
It is so dangerous. So dangerous. And another one is that one of thyroxine. Thyroxine is used to prevent the chicks from. There are some diseases of eyes. Have you ever witnessed a chick that it's closing its eyes?
Yeah.
That one of course, the one of the beak.
Okay.
You find the beak is instead of beak being like this, you find that is somehow straight, like this one. Yeah, and we have another one of liver gel. Liver gel is usually used for stomach purposes. Yeah, liver gel. These are some of the multivitamins that we use. And there is another one known as, how do you call it? Ciminofet.
Okay.
It's also for boosting the immune and also for faster growth of the chicks. Yeah.
So all these vaccines have been administered to your chicks.
Yeah, they have been administered.
Okay.
And some we are continuing with them. With those of multivitamins, you continue with them until they start laying eggs. Even when they are laying eggs, you usually have to give them. Yeah. The ones that you don't give them when they reach at that age are these of the boiled in the cup. Yeah. This one, we had them at 2 months with some weeks. That's when we had to give them those vaccines.
Okay, so guys, by the way, if you need the chicks, we have chicks improved KIENYEJIs. You can come for them over here. They are very many. I'm sure you can't miss one that you may need. And maybe by the way, about the incubator. How many, for how long does eggs stay in the incubator? I don't know about that.
Eggs stay in the incubator as the usual when a chicken is laying on them. 21 days.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 days.
So it's just usual. The 21 days for the chicken is same.
Yeah, but for example like us, the demand is so high.
Okay.
So there are some intervals that we use to put those eggs in the incubator. Let's say that we put them on. We put some yesterday. We had already put some last week.
Okay.
Because demand is so high. As the 21 days for them to be brewed, we have already gotten the others. Yeah, because the demand is so high.
Okay, guys, we could have shown you the incubators, but they're just in the branch of this farm, Nairobi Giant. They have a certain branch, so we couldn't reach the incubators and the egg laying hens. So maybe up to there, maybe. I think that's all. I
think we are already waiting up. Another one, this one, 1 month, we don't need the zipper.
Yeah.
You see, there's no zipper here.
Yeah.
We are using only this Tritonic Bulb.
Okay.
That's another thing that we can do.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So guys, that was all about Nairobi Giant. Maybe how can we get the chicks? If you want to get you so that you have the chicks, how do we get you?
We do delivery. You can get chicks in various ways. If a person is away from Nairobi and is in need of these chicks, we usually use public transport when the demand of chick is not so high. If, like, for example, you are in a place like Nakuru, and the demand of the chick that you have asked is not that high, you usually use the public transport, those vehicles operating to Nakuru. we have some we have some trusted drivers who will deliver there on our behalf.
Okay.
But if the demand is so high, we usually have our personal means of transport.
Okay.
We will deliver it to you there. Yeah.
So guys, if you have several chicks, you can just order from Nairobi Giant. Then it is transported to where you are. If you, that is if you need several chicks, but if they are not to the number that maybe, how many can you transport to a place?
So please, 300 and above.
Okay.
300 and above. 200 and below, you use public transport.
Okay, and so what about if someone wants to order chicks from you? How do they get you guys?
They can get us through Facebook, that is social media platform, where you can search Nairobi Giant improved KIENYEJI sheets, and we have Nairobi Giant really good, and we have another one known as Nairobi improved KIENYEJI sheets. Those are some social handles that you can reach us on Facebook. There, I have put my number where you can WhatsApp me directly, and I will give you response as soon as possible. And my number is 758 181 647. That number is at WhatsApp. You can call, you can text, and you can inquire for any information that you need. You might not be buying the sheets, but you would also want to learn more about poultry.
Yeah.
I will have a follow-up and guide you on how to go about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, if you want even guidelines from Nairobi Giant, they can still help. Just go to their pages: Nairobi Giant Dairy, Goat, Nairobi Giant Improved KIENYEJI Chicks. You will find them over there. You can contact them through the number that you find there, and we will even pin the number down there in the comments. You can have the number so that you call them directly or even text. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope somebody learned. And if you have any question by the way, even you can just ask there on the comment section. We will contact him, then reply to you immediately. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.